All right, it's real. It's happening. It's 2 days late,
We
but
made it.
that's not our fault. Honest to God, it's not our fault. StreamYard was giving me a little bitchiness on Monday night, and so I just decided, you know what? Never mind, and we'll find another way to do this. And of course, this is how we do it. It's episode 18, if we can believe that. There's a little shot of us from C2E2 pre-COVID C2E2.
Yeah.
Eric Koch there in the middle, of course, one of our good BDI friends, and look at you with that long, luscious brown hair going on.
Yeah, that did not work for me. It did not work for me.
Well, I think it worked, but because you had hair on top of hair, the hat was a little too small. Yeah. Cosplay.
Because when I first got my hat and I'm like fitting it and everything, I wasn't doing that thinking about wigs as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it fits me currently without extra hair.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, but I mean the hair looked good. It was a good look.
It was whatever.
We just needed a bigger hat for you. Bigger hat for you. Incidentally, guys, we used to do it like I guess I turned it off. We used to do it this way, which we can still do, but I just saw this little beta thing over here that says we can now just put you all in the comments. And of course now it's gone because it reset. But when people talk, it'll actually come up right on the side of the screen.
Oh, on our thing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Freddie, say something again so we can.
I see the holy crap, it's working.
Refresh.
And it's true.
Yeah. It's working.
It's
working.
Like strong bad.
It's like Anakin. It's working.
Oh man. We're nerds.
Yeah. I have a picture. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I have a picture of myself from so many moons ago. I was at Jesse James Comics and we were there for what were we there for? Oh, it was for I worked there is the bottom line, but I was having to reset the store and I was doing stuff and just finding junk that was just everywhere and kind of putting it together. And I found definitely for kids, Anakin helmet, like his his pod racer helmet, right? With like the glasses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, this is a moment.
That's great.
I threw that thing on and it barely fit on my head. I mean, like barely. Pulled the glasses down. Took a shot of that. So that's floating around somewhere. I remember that. Yeah. And then more recently, in that same vein, I've been at like Walmart. No, not Walmart. Like Meijer, wherever I go to grocery store. They're all like giant stores now. They have everything. So you wander down the toy aisle every now and then just to kind of see like, oh, what's in here? What's the Star Wars toys, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they now have, and I've never seen this before. In this, I've seen it with other brands, but they now have Jurassic Park dinosaur masks that you can put on your face.
Okay.
And then when you open your mouth, they make the noises jaws, and it's like that. Yeah.
Well, do you remember the Chewbacca one?
That's what I was going to say. That's the one that's the one that I saw, a million years ago. And now they make like dinosaur ones.
The lady that like went viral because it made her giggle so hard.
That was
awesome.
That's true viral. Because she was literally being invited to Comic Cons to sign autographs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Crazy.
And just like infectious. That she's giggling and then you can't help but laugh.
It was funny for 37 seconds, but I don't know why it grabbed so hard onto to the world, right? You know what I mean?
Because we all need a little laughter in our lives.
It's fair. But
Bring back
sometimes
Chewbacca lady, because
back
oh
Chewbacca lady.
man, we could use you right now.
Well, now we can have dinosaur lady though.
Okay,
You know,
I'm here for it.
and there's different versions. It's not just one dinosaur. There's like
Right.
raptor one, and
There's,
there's
like,
like
blue.
Dilophosaurus one,
Yeah.
and like yeah. So you can create you can just have a bunch of people running around screaming at people with their dinosaur masks on. That's, I mean, if you wanted to.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
It's Triceratops.
Oh,
Yeah, that's easy.
I didn't see that.
It's easy. Although I am a fan recently of because of Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, not the nonsense that has come afterwards. I do love me a Mosasaur now. That's a great big
Okay.
sea monster guy. That was pretty good. I like that. But yeah, growing up, classic Triceratops guy. I have a Triceratops plushie downstairs somewhere in a box. It's the guy that I had when I was a kid. So yeah, and I did also always like the plesiosaurus.
Okay.
With the swimmer with the long neck, because I was also the plesiosaurus. It's Nessie. That's right. Yeah, that was the connection, because I was all into the monsters and everything. I was like, that's just Nessie. That's fine. So I did that. I actually made in school. I made my own plushie Nessie. Like they were teaching us how to like sew and stuff. So I made the cutout of this big plesiosaur. And we started to sew it in, and then you stuffed it with stuffing, and you sewed it all up. So I made my own.
Look at you!
Yeah.
Look at you!
I don't know if I could do it again.
Taking like a home ec class.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. When I was in like kindergarten, this was a long time ago.
What kind of school were you going to?
I was going to back when
kindergarten.
That's when schools were real schools. They taught you things.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't learn how to sew in kindergarten.
I don't know that it was. I mean, I'm trying to think of like how does the school work? Like what is, I'm trying to like do the backtrack to like what is first grade, second grade, third grade. Because kindergarten is before, because there's kindergarten and there's preschool. Well, it's preschool and then kindergarten, right?
Yes.
Preschool, kindergarten, and then like
do preschool.
First grade, second grade, third grade, like that kind of thing.
Folks, it's been so long, he doesn't even remember how school works.
I don't remember how school works. No. I pretty much get hung up on like junior high to high school, and that's all I have any concept of, because I have very specific memories of junior high and high school. But prior to junior high, I have like very few elementary school. That would have been elementary school, right?
Yeah.
So how much is elementary school? How many years is that?
Well, it depends on which school you go to and whether they have a middle school or junior high or
middle school. See, this is just nonsense. There's just
because ours was K through 6.
K through 6, right? And then 7 and 8 is junior high. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Kindergarten through 6th grade, yeah. So it would have been probably kindergarten, first grade, second grade, somewhere in there. Would be where that was going on. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were still doing like show and tell at the time, so we were at that age. So that sounds right. That seems accurate.
Okay.
Bringing crap. I remember somebody brought, I had never seen such a thing before. I had Star Wars toys, but this kid brought the alien from Aliens. It was like
great,
humongous. And I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is.
That's awesome.
I had no clue. I was fascinated by it, but since I didn't know what it was, the fascination quickly drifted off, and I just went home to my Star Wars toys, and I was fine.
I was not that kind of kid, like even a little.
What was your show and tell?
Animal skulls. Some rattlesnake rattles.
Sure.
Things that you find in the mountains. That was it, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that was not what I was expecting.
I mean, that's what I vividly remember bringing in.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were other things. My teachers every year for a really long time would have me sing in class.
Just out of the blue?
No, like it was like a special thing. I don't know.
Oh, like Fridays, Allison sings.
Yeah, well, it was more like once a year we would do like a big
Okay.
thing. But I remember it being a really big thing in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And she wrote me a thank you note and everything. And then it just became a thing that I did.
Once a year.
Yeah. Like all the teachers were like, hey, you want to sing for the class? Okay. Sure, I guess. I'd come in with my music. See, that's funny because I have some very strange elementary school memories. Not a lot because, I don't have a lot of memories, period, because trauma. But like I was so haunted one time. I had this like it was like coveralls almost. It was like a jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Denim, complete denim, and it like buttoned up the front. I thought I was so cool. So cool. This is second grade.
Yeah. And
my teacher is like, Allison, take off your jacket. And I got really emotional. I was like, I can't. Because it was one piece and I didn't have anything underneath. So, yeah, I was really devastated because I thought my teacher was going to make me like show myself. Why? But it apparently was traumatic enough that it stuck with me.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Memories of elementary school.
Yeah,
How else were you traumatized, friends? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, speaking of singing, I remember we were doing, had to be something for church because it was for Christmas. I don't know why we would have had a group of singing stuff. Yeah, because it was like singing Christmas carols.
You didn't do programs at school?
Not at school. Well, occasionally school, but this wasn't school. This was outside of school.
Okay.
Like this specifically outside of school. So it had to be a church thing.
Okay.
And so and it was basically just singing Christmas carols. And so we were practicing, sing this, sing that, sing that. And then we sang, oh God. Oh yeah, it was Jingle Bells. So we sang Jingle Bells, right? And
which if you look back at Freddie's last comment is just
it's right there.
So good.
There. So we sang Jingle Bells, and when we got to the end of the first verse, everybody stopped singing, right? I kept singing.
So you kept going?
I knew the second verse and I kept singing it. And then I stopped. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, like we're not singing that. And so the whoever the chorus person, right, the leader of this thing was like, well, no, keep going. You know the song. And I was like, but nobody else is singing. She was like, doesn't matter. You keep going. You're gonna be our solo person doing that thing. So we're all gonna sing the first verse. You're gonna sing the second verse, and then we're gonna wrap it up all together at the end. And I was like, no.
Why?
Because I didn't want to be singing to begin with, much less doing a solo. I was completely not that guy.
Tom's going to start singing to us.
But because I was young and stupid and didn't know, I could legitimately be like, I'm not doing that. I got roped into doing that. And so I did the thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So I was a solo on the second verse of Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
8 or so years old. Yeah.
And that is what launched you into superstardom.
Clearly, Yeah, clearly it has really made an effect on my life.
You were like, I need this. I
What's
should
up,
get into
Shawnee?
comics.
Yeah, yeah. Singing Jingle Bells clearly took me right into comics. Yes.
Yeah.
Shawnee's here. What's going on, Shawnee?
Hi.
Yeah, that's something I had not thought of in a long, long time. Hadn't even occurred to me. That happened last night too. I was on a movie show with somebody last night, and we were talking about like childhood trauma, through films and scary stuff and whatever. And somebody started talking about camping and how they were kind of got nervous about camping, and it immediately triggered me into remembering something I had not thought about for decades, which
Okay.
was back in the 80s, Halley's Comet came
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
And so we were going to, so we had a field trip for our class to go up into the mountains and see Halley's Comet. But you went up
That's
into the mountains,
awesome.
yeah, because you get away from the city lights and you can see the sky
Yes.
better and all of
No
that.
light
So,
pollution.
right, exactly. So we went up to see Halley's Comet, and we went and we could see it. We had telescopes and stuff. We were like, oh yay. And then they were like, yeah, and we're just gonna stay here in the woods and like camp at this like campground.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, whatever. And so as we started to get to bed, we had all these like cabins, and we were sitting in like bunk beds, and I'm sitting in the top of the bunk bed, and there's like a window, and I'm looking out the window, and all I can see is Camp Crystal Lake in my head. Like I'm literally like, oh my God, what is going on right now? And it was such a vivid memory. As soon as they said it, I went right to it. I can see it. I could see the light on the trees, like everything. It was terrible. So, two childhood trigger traumas.
So you were not a camper then, growing up.
Not really. We went camping with my parents. I have a couple of camping memories, like legitimate in a tent camping.
Okay.
I also remember
Or like summer camp or whatever.
summer camp. Yeah, summer camp. Yes, yeah. I did do summer camp once. That was God.
That feels more like Camp Crystal Lake to me. But
Yeah, except that wasn't in the forest. So it wasn't really, you know what I mean? Like it was the forest that was triggering me. Yeah.
Okay.
But we did have a couple of things. We go into Angeles Crest and do camping with my mom and dad when they were still married. But I hated it. Didn't want to do it. And then I was in Boy Scouts, and we went to Catalina Island for like some gathering of all the troops, like it's a summer jamboree or whatever. Like all the troops come to Catalina and do whatever they're doing. And I hated that. Like I hated every second of it. I was like, this is not for me, guys.
So funny.
You gotta take me away from this. Same with summer camp. Like I did not want to be at summer camp, but then the one kid that I kind of made friends with, he was a troublemaker, so we got along fine. We would play. They had what the carom board is? Do you have any concept of that? So it's basically like it's like a pool cue, right? But you're shooting like a little wood disc, and you have to shoot it around a maze on a board. And it's sort of like miniature golf, right? But you're just shooting it on a pool table.
Okay.
And so it's got little weird corners and angles and stuff, and you want to try and get around, and you want to land on certain places to earn points, and you want to get around the maze as fast as you can. So he and I would play caroms like just all day. That's all we wanted to do. They were like, "Oh, we're going swimming." Nope, we're playing carom. Oh, we're going archery. Nope, we're playing carom. And so we kind of pissed the people off. They were like, "Dude, why are you just sitting in here all day?" Do it because this is all we want to do. And so they would be like, nope, you're going to do other things. Like your parents are paying a lot of money to do this, so you're going to do other things. And I was like, all right, whatever. So,
wow.
Yeah. I was a rodent kid. We were
not the same.
No.
I mean, I knew this. This is one of the reasons why we are the Oz couple.
Yeah.
Do not. Yeah, you would not have liked being in the middle of the mountains with all of the trees and having to go to the outhouse, hike to the outhouse in the middle of the night.
No. That's not.
And
That's,
be
that's not
like,
good.
is a mountain lion going to eat me? I don't know. Just wave the flashlight and hope
I
that
don't
it's
know.
okay.
I don't know if I'm coming back.
I don't know.
This might be it.
Wouldn't that be the way to go, too? Reminds me of Jurassic Park. We'll get back to the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Mountain lion just
like,
jumps off the outhouse.
Takes
Gotcha.
me right out of the outhouse.
See ya. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And there we go.
Yeah, we had we
Went
did
on a rabbit trail.
we went we did have a camping. What's up, Michael?
Hi.
We did have a camping thing when I was in high school, but we had a RV,
I mean, look like a
so we
hunchback.
could sleep inside the RV. So I
Okay.
was like, that's at least something tolerable.
Yeah.
So I remember that. But yeah, I don't know. I was a weird, like,
Travels with Tom.
there aren't any. Well, no, there were, but I was forced.
There's plenty of road trip stories.
There are, yes. I mean, I think one of the things is that with the road trip stories, I think my road trips that I'm okay doing, it's like I'm just in control of it.
Mhm.
So I can stop if I want to stop, or go if I want to go. Like,
Yeah.
But whenever we did these events or whatever, it was all like, we're going to go, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and I'm just like, I don't want any of that. Like, I'm here for.
You don't want structure.
Right. I'm here for the one thing. Like, just let me do the one thing, and then I'm out of here. I don't want to do anymore. So yeah, but yeah.
Don't make me have fun.
No, I didn't want any of it. I didn't want any fun. It's true. I was a little rodent kid. When they took us to where the hell did we go? Just kind of all over Europe one year. I was beyond ugh. I had to go to Europe, Allison.
I cannot shut up. I hate you. Freaking hate you.
I was.
Oh, my life is so hard.
Painfully miserable the whole time.
I remember you
awful.
telling me this.
Yeah.
It has not changed my feelings one bit.
And but it did. I did get to go to Loch Ness. That was part of the trip. But that part of the trip, the one part of the trip where I was like, I am in, guys. Like, let's do Loch Ness. Like, take me on a boat. Put me on. Let's go do it. They were like, no, we're just going to kind of drive around it and go to a golf course somewhere. I'm like, why? Just leave me at Loch Ness then. Literally, I was like, just leave me here. Put me in a hotel and leave me here. I had to have been like 13 or so. I would have been fine.
Until it got dark, and then it was like camping.
Well, yeah, but I would have been in a different frame of mind, because I know that Jason is in America. He's not at Loch Ness.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I would have been tuned into a different vibe. Because even when we got there, like, I was just like looking out the windows the whole time. I was just like,
so freaking funny.
What's out there? Can I see it? That was me the whole time we were going around. Anytime I could see the water, I was like, where is it? Show me.
Can someone make a new film, Jason and Loch Ness?
Yeah, Jason versus the Loch Ness Monster. That's the next one. That'll blow the whole thing for him.
I'm here for it. But then Nessie just
eat him. Yeah.
Eat him.
Just eat him.
Oh, my question for the night: was there originally a different director for The Wizard of Oz before Victor Fleming? There were 5 directors for the film.
Well, Michael wants us back on topic.
He's like, get back to Oz. Get back to Oz. There were 5 directors. Let me see if I can remember all of them.
One was
Victor
Steven
Fleming.
Spielberg.
That's
right?
not true.
George Lucas was the second one.
No, but there is a George Lucas tie-in.
Oh, all right.
Did you know that?
I don't think I knew that.
As far as I know, he got pulled in to work on Return to Oz.
George Lucas worked on Return to Oz
for a short time, I believe.
In what capacity?
Now I have to search and verify that, but I'm pretty sure that Walter Murch, something happened with Walter, I think, and he stepped in and worked on it for a little
Came
bit.
in a directorial sense.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See, now I feel I'm going to be telling people incorrect facts. I'm like, sorry, that's fake news. But yes, there were 5 directors. Victor Fleming was actually, he didn't work on it for very long at all, really, but he gets the majority of the credit for it, which is strange, but true. Victor Fleming was, however, the one that we credit for giving Dorothy her braids and her sort of Kansas girl style. Because prior to that, she was very, yes, I can, Freddie. Prior to that, she was, she had her blonde wig. She was heavily made up. She was in more of a like Lolita type dress situation. So Victor had come in and said, no, you're just a young girl on the Kansas prairie. Like, you don't need to be made up like that. So maybe that's why. Are you searching the Return to Oz thing? You are, aren't you?
George Lucas saved Return to Oz.
Okay.
So George Lucas played a crucial role in the survival of Return to Oz. After Disney fired Walter Murch from the project, Lucas flew from Japan to the film's London set to urge the studio to keep him on. Lucas's intervention helped to keep the project on track and ultimately led to the film's release. The collaboration between Lucas and Murch, along with the involvement of other notable figures in the film industry, contributed to the film's unique blend of dark fantasy visual effects. Return to Oz has since become a cult classic, appreciated for its stuff, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so he actually came back to speak for Murch and be like, no, keep him. And then apparently they worked together to wrap it up. Yeah.
So there you go. You didn't ask about Return to Oz, but you got a little.
Yeah, you got bonus
stuff
information.
On that too. Bonus. They did change her dress. They, I wouldn't say that they taped, but yes, they bound her a bit because she was 16, and Dorothy in the book, though she doesn't have a specified age, is probably closer to 7, 8 ish. So yeah, they did try to make her look a little younger, which I do think is hilarious, because after Wizard of Oz, she was like, I have 2 kids. Why are you still making me play a teenager? Like, they always were making her play these young roles. And she's like, just give me something, juicy. Judy. Like, my girl. It's pretty much the entire reason for my existence at this point. That sounds like an exaggeration, but really, everything that I've done has been because of that. So weird. It's what made me start theater, which is what made me get into comic conventions. And then the Oz love and the comic convention brought me to you, which brought me to the museum. Like, every big weird life moment has been Oz centric, or Judy. He doesn't care. He's just.
I do.
Yeah,
no, I do.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to go back and see the path. Where did the path? Where did it go? The steps and all of that. It's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all of the yellow bricks.
Ah, very good.
All the
Very good.
Ooh, let's do more questions. Does anyone? that was kind of exciting. Although I feel like I need to remember all the different directors. So Victor Fleming, I said King Vidor. George Cukor, who we have, if you haven't been to the museum, you should come, because we have the eulogy that George Cukor wrote and read at Billy's funeral. So that's
Billy-
three.
Billy
Billy
Burke,
Burke.
for those that don't know.
Billy Burke, Glinda. Richard Thorpe. He was fired. Who am I missing? Mervyn LeRoy. Duh.
I don't know any of those names.
It's
I've
late,
heard. I know
man.
I've heard them
It's
because
late.
Fricky's talked about them forever. I'm sure, but
Fricky.
none of that registers for me.
Fricky-rific. I love him so much. I've also decided that I need to start really diving into Baum, like hard. Because there were a couple of things that I realized, like, my timeline was just a little bit off. And
As far as his life or the books or what?
yeah, like the order that books were released and things, not the Oz books, but just like all of the books. Yeah, so I'm like kind of looking at that, and I'm kind of looking at the family history and when exactly he moved from, one house to another. And then we had a guy come in recently who was in a few months ago, and he is a Baum descendant. So he brought me like a whole bunch of material that I was able to read, and it got me back into like some of the biographies and things. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to just start doing some Zoom sessions with Robert Baum and be like, okay, I'm going to start documenting everything. And because, what happens when we don't have the people
Mm-hmm.
who are the current historians. So yeah, I feel like I need to get into it.
Well, and is Roger the end of the line, or does it, as far as the Baum?
Robert.
Robert, is that the end of the?
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of people that I know that are still very involved.
Sure. Yeah.
Robert is really kind of the Baum family historian.
Mm-hmm.
Gita is still very involved, and I think
Mhm.
Mac is pretty involved as well. But I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Okay, so what were you saying? One of the longest movies ever made around that time? What movie was that?
Yeah, I don't know what that would be.
King Vidor.
I don't know. I do not know who King Vidor is. Like, I have no old school reference points for him.
Did he do? I don't know. I know that I've read, but my brain doesn't function right now.
I was just watching a documentary last night about William Castle, who is a 50s Hollywood guy who used to make like horror movies, 13 Ghosts, the original 13 Ghosts, stuff like that. But he was like the gimmick guy. So he was always the guy that was like hooking shock things to your seat and, swinging skeletons across the ceiling, things like that. So he was like this gimmick guy.
So it's the Sphere.
The Sphere is definitely copied William Castle for sure. 100%. So they actually made a movie about him called Matinee, starring
that's cool.
Yeah, starring John Goodman. They don't use his name, but it is about that guy. They call him something different in the movie.
I think I might have seen that.
Yeah, Matinee is a great film, and it talks about all of the tricks that Castle used to do, like having the nurses on hand at the theater so that in case somebody has a heart attack, the nurses are there to help them, things like that. So Matinee is really, really fun. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a really great movie. It's a great throwback. But the documentary was great because it talks about all of his stuff. But then I didn't realize that he actually kept going and did more and more stuff. He did after Psycho came out, he made his own movie called Homicidal that people say is better than Psycho.
What?
Yeah. And then he was responsible for Rosemary's Baby as well, as a producer. So like he went from that sort of B list all the way to the top. And it's a really interesting, it's on Tubi for those that want to see it. It was really interesting to watch and hear his thought process on how to get people engaged in something that they don't know what it is. And, he's like, well, who's going to come watch this? Like, why would they come watch this? And so he would just create these crazy things, including one time he had a German actress on one of his movies, and he purposefully himself theoretically with buddies of his, trashed the theater, to kind of indicate like people are like anti his movie because of this German actress, because this was like World War II time.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh no, get the German out of here, whatever. And that just caused an uproar and everybody came to his movie, and
of course
it was a big success. Of course. So
any publicity is good publicity.
That's right. And he had it locked in. Yeah. So it was really cool to kind of see his, and he hasn't been gone that long. So they had like his daughter who's like, in her 50s now. So she had that firsthand knowledge of, she was there, she saw it, so it was cool. It was a good documentary. I like it. So he was confusing him for Erich von Stroheim. The movie I was thinking about was called Greed. It was 9 hours long.
9 hours.
Listen, guys, that's just Lord of the Rings. Technically broken up, but it's just Lord of the Rings.
I hope Greed had an intermission. Yeah. You know how movies used to have intermissions?
Yeah.
Like when you would watch Sound of Music on VHS, you had your...
The only one I ever remember was 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's the only one I remember seeing.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen Sound of Music, but I don't remember a thing like a break.
Yes.
Because I would have just seen it on TV at some point, So.
Would have been like right as she's leaving the house, sneaking out the party.
Do you remember? You must remember. Do you remember a movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
I think I've seen it once.
About the flying car?
Yes.
Yes. See, there's these little...
With Dick Van Dyke.
Yes. Yeah. There's these little moments like that I bring them up to people and they think I'm insane.
What?
And I'm like, no, this is a real thing.
That's
this
a big
car.
No, that was a big...
Yeah, it's an old car. It has little wings that like pop out the sides and stuff.
I'm sorry, but did no one watch Ace Ventura 2? Because he sings the entire song.
I don't remember that. I don't remember Ace Ventura 2 very much.
He sings the entire song.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, that's one of those weird ones from my childhood.
Is that the one that had the child? Oh, what did they call it? I don't know. But there was a guy who like stole all the children.
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
Or ate them or something.
See,
I know you can, Michael. You should sing it to us.
Yeah, because we can't sing it or we'll be just deplatformed.
Right.
I'm singing it in my head. Child catcher. Okay. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, that was not really one of my childhood films.
It wasn't like a big one. It was just one that I remembered because it was a flying car. I was like, this is a flying car. Like, whoa, this is crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff that I saw as a kid that I saw like probably one time, never again, but I can remember these things do you remember something called The Amazing Dobermans?
No.
Amazing Dobermans was a series of movies where you had Dobermans that were trained to, I think the original version of it was they were trained to
Play basketball.
No.
It's like
No.
Air Bud.
Rob Banks.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I would watch that.
Yeah. But I think there was like 3 of them, and then like the concept kind of changed as it went through. But I remember the Amazing Dobermans. That was like a big deal. Every year the Amazing Dobermans would come on TV along with like Planet of the Apes marathons and stuff.
Okay.
Like so yeah, Amazing Dobermans was one.
Hilarious.
But nobody knows what these things are that I'm talking about.
No,
It's
I feel like that's
obscure.
before my time. Would have been more like Beethoven. Or,
right,
know?
right. Yeah. I'm going to attempt to grab this here and show you guys that I'm not crazy.
The weird thing is, like, I was actually just thinking about this while I was making my eggs this evening.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought as a kid, like, oh, everybody watches these movies. And I didn't realize until I was an adult how we watched musicals all the time in my house.
Yeah, I mean, we did
Like-
too, just because we were Disney and Sound of Music, and that stuff was
Well,
just
I
on
had,
TV.
I had like Mary Martin's Peter Pan on repeat, and Sound of Music, and Wizard of Oz, and what else would I have had? State Fair, South Pacific, like,
Wow.
and things like Arsenic and Old Lace. I told you that story, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. So here it is. I'm not crazy. It's real, guys. It's Fred Astaire, for God's sakes. Barbara Eden.
what? Barbara Eden. What in? I need to watch this. I am thrown right now.
Yeah.
Put it on my list. I'm ready.
Yeah. Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. 70s was wild.
World.
Dogs are robbing banks, dudes driving around in trucks with monkeys. Like the 70s were wild back in those days. There's a lot
Does
going
Fred
on.
Astaire dance in this movie?
That I don't recall. I do not recall musical numbers in this. I do
He
not recall
dances with a
musical
dog somewhere. And Barbara Eden escapes a genie bottle.
I have no memory of the films other than
Wow.
they exist, and I remember the dogs running around, and they have.
Okay.
I remember them with like satchels on their sides or something, because that's how they got
To hold the money.
to hold the money. Exactly. Like the dogs were like
They don't have opposable thumbs.
They were like the escape route for the money. I think like they robbed the bank and they put the money on the dogs, and the dogs went "Pew," and just bailed out. Like I think that
Yeah.
was the general idea of it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I feel like people need to just start listing weird, obscure things from their childhood
Yes,
that I now have to watch.
Give us the movie you
That
think
can be
nobody knows.
Camp Cucamonga.
I know that one. Wait, I know that movie.
That is a classic in our household.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I know that movie. Wow. And then there was Camp Beverly Hills or Troop Beverly Hills. Did you ever see
Which
Troop
I think
Beverly Hills?
I've only seen that like once.
Yeah, we've all
Camp
seen it one
Cucamonga,
time.
though, like we watched all the time.
Camp Cucamonga. Wow, that's a deep cut. That's a good deep cut. Yeah.
Go to the spooky swamp. Like, just so many good lines. It's so quotable. Oh, it's so quotable. Which then it did change. They changed its name for a while. I think they changed it for a short, well, probably not a short time. It was probably a long time. How I Spent My Summer Vacation.
Okay.
But I don't know. Purple People Eater.
I know that one too. Yes, that's a deep cut. Purple People Eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Yeah. That's old stuff. That's
Also,
old stuff.
also very quotable.
Man, that's old stuff. This yeah.
young Neil Patrick Harris.
In Purple Eater?
Yeah.
Wow. I just stumbled across, and I haven't finished it. It's gone sideways. I haven't finished it. I will get to it. But it has a 5-year-old Corey Feldman in it. It's called Time After Time. Okay. Now get this concept.
Okay.
Follow me.
I'm following.
Jack the Ripper steals the time machine from H.G. Wells
Okay.
to come to the modern time
Okay.
where young Corey Feldman sees him in a museum because the time machine ends up in a museum somehow. Starring oh my God, I'm not going to know their names now. I can see them, and I'm not going to know their names.
What is this on?
It's on. I think it's on Tubi.
It's okay.
I think I found it on Tubi. It's either Tubi or Amazon. It's called Time After Time. And it was really kind of interesting for a while, but I got about halfway through, and it has just young Mary Steenburgen. I've never seen her so young in this movie.
This
David Warner.
79 movie?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I've seen
Malcolm McDowell. Yes, Freddie Malcolm McDowell. Yes.
I've seen photographs from this.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell and David Warner as H.G. Wells and Jack the Ripper.
Interesting.
And then Mary Steenburgen falls in love with H.G. Wells. That's when I turned it off.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, "There's a concept right there. Like that needs to be remade right there. That's a movie that needs to be remade." So yeah, that was crazy. And the time machine, like here I am in my brain thinking like, oh, they're just going to use the old time machine from like the 50s. Like they'll just put him in that. Like that would be really fun, an interesting connecting piece. No, they put him in this weird like fish-shaped thing. It was not a good design.
The actual film Time Machine gave me panic attacks, like so bad.
The original or the remake? Because they did a remake about 15 years ago.
Remake, I think, with Guy. Is that who it was? Guy something.
Guy. Yeah. That would be the remake. Yeah. Yeah. I love that movie.
I think I've seen the old one too, but I don't know what it was. Something about watching the new one. I was legitimately freaking out. It's terrible.
A movie I don't think anyone watched is Peter Weller starring in a movie called Cat Chaser. Do not waste your time. Oh, so Michael's like,
no.
Here's this movie, but don't look at it.
Wait, what?
Cat Chaser.
Lance Corporal George Cat Chaser Moran away from his quiet Miami retreat.
Okay, so I'm going to throw something out to the crowd here.
I'm just going to watch all of these. Yeah. I cannot wait.
This is probably not the crowd to throw it to. I should be doing this on a movie show, but I have a distinct memory of a film. Okay. I thought it was the original Time Machine, but having watched the original Time Machine again later, I was like, where's that scene? Like what happened? Where'd it go? Distinct scene of a guy back in time, dinosaur time.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Brontosaurus chasing him as he runs to what I thought was the time machine, and he had to start the time machine up before the dinosaur came and got him.
Okay.
I have that memory burned into my brain, but it's not
Mandela effect.
It's not the time machine.
Because there are so many people that remember, like, oh my gosh, at the end of Wizard of Oz, she does there's like, oh, there's no place like home. And then you see her ruby slippers underneath the, and I'm like, that never happened. But there's so many people who insist that they remember it. So was it? I'm sorry, this pillow is making me crazy. Is it something that you just like hallucinated?
It's such a deep memory though. Like such a hard, like it's right there and it's been with me
Have you
forever.
Googled it?
I don't know how to Google that. Like it's such a specific thing.
Time traveler almost eaten by Brontosaurus.
Oh, and there it is, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I throw these things out. There's another one that I would swear on
I'm
my
doing it.
life
I'm doing it right now.
was The Howling. Okay, I would swear it was The
That's
Howling.
a scary thing, right?
It's a werewolf movie. Yeah,
Oh,
I would
like
swear
werewolves.
that this scene was from The Howling, but it is. I have never seen it again. I have the DVD. I have the Blu-ray. I have the VHS. I have the freaking. I have every version of this movie. It is not in the movie. I've never even the deleted scenes. It's not there. But there's a scene that I remember where, oh, it can't be The Howling because I think there was a kid. No, there's no kid. It was just the two. So there was a couple, right? Guy and a girl, and they're driving through the forest in the woods, and they come to a Native American, like doing a Native American dance, right? And
Okay.
it's kind of in like a circle, like no, 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 no. And then she's like, "Oh, let's go see what they're doing," right? And he's like, "Yeah, okay." So they get out, and they're watching, and they learn that it's like a dance to repel evil spirits or something,
Okay.
and they kind of open the circle up and let her kind of get in, and she's dancing with him, and then she's like, come on, come on, come on, come on, and he starts to walk towards the circle, and he can't. He's like, I can't get in, I can't get in it because he's the
being
werewolf.
repelled.
Because he's being
Yeah.
repelled because he's the werewolf, and so he's like, never mind, I'm gonna go. I don't, whatever. I swear it was The
I don't
Howling,
like dancing.
and it's not The Howling.
Okay.
So it's another scene that I
Random
can't figure out.
question.
Okay.
And I don't know this for sure. I just remember hearing stories about it. Was Land of the Lost a time travel thing?
Kind of, yes. They went
It
through.
wouldn't have been anything like that.
It wasn't Land. No, it wasn't Land of Lost because it was also black and white. I remember it being black and white movie, which again takes me back to the original Time Machine. Yeah, no,
If
definitely.
anyone
I am
knows.
well aware of Land of the Lost because I've
I don't
watched
know
that
how
stuff
we-
on DVD. Yeah.
Okay.
So no, it was not Land of the Lost. It's a great pick, but and it is a time travel ish thing. But no, it was about one dude running away so he wouldn't get eaten by this thing. And I'd swear he was running toward his time machine to fire it up and get out. But
Do not know.
it's I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to bring it back.
Bring it back.
Speaking of movies,
Yes.
Wicked,
Wicked. Yep.
for good.
Yep.
The past couple of days, it is
Okay.
like everything. Everything.
I haven't seen anything.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, they've announced every different theater has their own specific popcorn buckets.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And there's like 4 at each one, plus the cups and the everything. So I got my tickets today for our premiere
Mm-hmm.
and for the Prime preview,
Okay.
which I'm still am going to have to get one for the 19th too. But I want to know who got their Wicked tickets and how many times are you going to be going in opening week?
It would have to be pretty solid for me to see it a second time at all. I still haven't seen Wicked, the
Well,
first one, the second time.
wait.
I want to. I'm going to, but I haven't seen it the second time yet.
Are you going to do the double feature?
No, I wouldn't have that kind of time.
That I think is on the 20th,
Yeah, no.
and it starts
just-
starts
'cause
at
it's-
11.
Yeah, because it's like on Amazon. I'll just watch it on Amazon and then go to the theater myself when
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
But so I'll be there in Ohio the 19th. And I think this is how it was last year, where there wasn't anything on Tuesday, but then we saw it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah, it'll open on a Wednesday for sure. Yeah.
So, Freddie, you're going to have to watch it. You're gonna
Yeah,
be
see
so
the first one.
lost in some of
It's
our conversation.
it's good, Freddie. It's good. I liked it. I liked it. It was good. And you like Oz enough because you read my book.
You
You'll be
liked
fine.
it.
You'll be fine. Yeah, I liked it.
It's good. It's good. I prefer the stage production just because that's who I am. But of all of the different stage musicals made into films, that is, I think, like the best one.
Okay.
Do you have one that would compete, or are you just
Certainly not. I wouldn't even
Like-
know what the options are. Other than The Wiz, I wouldn't even know what the options are. So,
Les Mis,
okay, yeah, that was a terrible movie.
Phantom,
Phantom was not a great movie.
Mamma Mia,
Cats.
Cats. Which ones?
Well, you don't.
Dream Girls.
Oh, Dreamgirls, yeah.
Grease.
Yeah. I know you don't like Rock of Ages, but I like Rock of Ages.
I don't.
Yeah.
The stage version. Somebody cast me in it, please, right now. I love that show. But yeah, the movie sucked. This is where I will get Tom type opinions. I have very, very strong opinions on my musicals.
Yeah, but again, you're two things. One,
And like,
you
don't ruin it.
you come from that. Like that's your thing. So
The jam.
you have a much stronger connection to it. So I totally understand. It's when you're adapting something. I have this discussion with Lori Calcaterra about World War Z, the zombie movie, how she thinks it's a terrible movie. And
Those
I'm
are
like,
the
it's not.
fast zombies, aren't they?
Yeah. It's not. I'm like, it's not a terrible movie. It's just a terrible adaptation. And that's there's a difference.
Cinderella. See, I can get behind that one because that's an older one, and it had people who were more vocalists. My problem with current movie musicals is that they hire big names who can't sing, which is what I hated about Rock of Ages. They're like, let's get Tom Cruise. And I'm like, Tom Cruise can't sing. Or freaking Russell Crowe. Why? Why, people? I know that it's a name and you think it's going to draw people in, but you're drawing people in and then they're all going, oh, that's rough. So just get someone who is already on Broadway or who is a hard-hitting vocalist, which is obviously what they've done for this one because Ari and Cynthia are both Broadway babies. What are we researching?
Oh, I was actually curious how that movie did because I had no concept
Rock of Ages?
Yeah, what its box office was. And it was a complete flop.
Yeah.
Complete flop. Yeah.
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 Which is terrible because it's so good. It's so good. I had the best time at that show.
Oh, I have no doubt that it's
And
great.
and it's like live. It's just like being at a rock concert and they've all got their wind machines and they look like they're in a freaking 80s video, like music video. Oh, so good. Someday, if there are any directors watching this evening, just let me do it. I'll even play like a Hot Girl '1. That's
Hot
whatever.
Girl #1.
Yeah, I don't even care. I'd prefer to have some good songs, but I'll do whatever I need to do.
You can just be one of
Give me some big hair and break out the Aquanet. It'll be great.
You can just be one of the girls, one of What's the dude's name? What's the Tom Cruise character's name?
Stacey Jacks.
Stacey Jacks. You just be one of Stacey Jacks's side chicks.
Yep. The really sad thing is there was a really great production of it in Cleveland. And I really wanted to do it, but it was pretty far away. But the guy that I was dating at the time played Stacey Jacks. So I went in my best like 80s pseudo outfit with like a denim mini skirt and a shirt that I like cut up and it said I heart Stacey Jacks on it. Yeah. Some red pumps. Your face. What is wrong? It's like expressionless, but a tiny smirk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It does. It does have Julie Andrews. Who's the woman that I'm thinking of that was in the remake of it?
Remake of Cinderella?
Who was Miss Scarlet in Clue? Why can't I think of her name? She's got like 3 names. Freddie's gonna know.
I don't know. This is deep in the weeds for me. 50s is
No, not that was the Julie Andrews version. The remake was later. Oh my gosh, why can't hold on. Leslie Ann Warren.
I know that name, but I don't know who it is.
Because she was Miss Scarlet and Clue.
I've heard the name, but I can't. There's no visual for me. I can't put her anywhere. And I haven't seen Clue, so.
She was also in a movie called The Happiest Millionaire, which is a freaking great Disney film. Everyone should watch that one. Speaking of childhood films.
How about The Cat from Outer Space?
No.
You've never heard of The Cat from Outer Space?
I've heard of it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it. The Happiest Millionaire, though, that was like, see, Shawnee knows. Leslie Ann Moore.
Cat from Outer Space. It was funny. I was talking about that movie the other, I don't know, a month ago. Like, why has Disney not remade this movie? Like, of all things they could remake, a freaking cat with alien powers. Like, how do you not make this right now? And somebody was talking about the rights and there might be rights stuff going on. And I was like, okay. And then I went down to a used DVD place that I go down to every now and then just to see what's going on. And right on top of a brand new pile of DVDs that they had just bought was The Cat from Outer Space, sitting right on top. I was like,
they made that on DVD?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But there's no Blu-ray of it. It's one of those that got to DVD and then stopped.
It's probably in the Disney, the movie club that they had. They like re-released it on DVD.
Maybe. It's not hard to get though, so I don't think it was really a club thing because some of that stuff is really hard to find. But this
I know who Ken Berry from F Troop is?
Yes, because he's in The Cat from Outer Space.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy from Cat from Outer Space. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the taller, thinner dude, not the Larry Storch guy. Yeah.
I don't know that one. I'm pretty sure my sister might have had the book of it.
I have the book. I have the book. Yeah. That's what sparked it. I opened a box of books and I was like, oh, Cat from Outer Space is in here.
Yeah.
There's that. Yeah. Ken Berry. I think he was in the Herbie movies too. Pretty sure he was in at least a couple of the Herbie movies, the Love Bug and that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. You know the Herbie movies?
again, I don't
the-
know. We
the
never
Volks-
watched any of those.
the
I
racing
know what it's about and
Yeah,
everything.
the racing Volkswagen that has a mind of his own.
And there were like several of them, and then they remade those too.
Yeah, they made one with
freaking
Lindsay
Lindsay
Lohan.
Lohan, which I didn't watch those either. Oh, he was in that. I did not know that. I just knew he was in what, All in the Family or something? Mama's Family. That's what I
Oh
meant.
wow, yeah, I would not have put him there. That's right. Yeah, I would not have come up with that one.
We're gonna the weird deep dives that are happening this evening.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Does anyone else have questions? I feel like we need to bring them some Oz content.
We did. Multiple. We
did.
We even went and found George Lucas in Oz. Yeah.
Herbie, see, when you say Doug Jones, I think of a very different person.
I don't know who Doug Jones is.
What? Somebody from the older movies?
Trying to like see his face. Oh, okay, Doug Jones. All right.
Or the current Doug Jones?
No, the Herbie Doug Jones.
Okay.
Because I would have sworn.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's very kind of seemingly like you wouldn't know him necessarily. That face, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Now, Doug Jones of current fame is the nicest, sweetest man I think I may have ever met. And he's so when he hugs you, his arms can wrap around you like 3 times, I think. It's crazy.
He's great in he's great in all the stuff he does, but he was great in Star Trek Discovery as the big alien captain guy. He was really good in that. Yeah. He
was, yes, the creature guy. Yes. Amazing in everything. Hocus Pocus, Pan's Labyrinth. What was the one that shows Tom Hiddleston's butt? It's a ghosty movie. I had to watch it like those.
Had to watch it, yeah.
I know, because I don't do scary. But I love Doug Jones, and I'm like, I feel like I gotta support him.
You love Loki's butt.
I'm sure that's not bad either, but I don't really remember that. I just remember the scary ghosts. There was like a red one where, oh yeah, I don't. But yes, he's lovely. I adore him. And he's like every freaking creature ever. Yeah,
he's definitely done a lot more.
I was just gonna say Shape of Water. Yeah,
he's done a lot more than I ever realized. He was at Monroe Comic Con maybe right after COVID, like the first one after COVID. He was there, and I didn't go like meet him or anything, but I saw him. He was wandering around, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But I really had no clue how deep he was in all this stuff. So yeah, he's been around for a minute.
He has, and he's just the cutest. Let me see. Somewhere right here. I'm gonna find it. It can't be that far back.
You looking up his wiki?
No.
Oh, you got a picture.
He's the cutest. Yeah, I love him. That was us at, I don't know, one of the after parties at San Diego. Like a rooftop party.
Look at you, all fancy.
He's so cute.
Going to the after party.
Yeah, you know. I think it was the Gentle Giant party. It was fun. We had a good time. Hellboy movies, yes. Where he was a aqua guy in that too.
We went to dinner one time with the Aspen guys. It was Aspen and a whole bunch of other people. We went to the Aspen dinner at San Diego, and there's like, I don't know, there's like 40 of us at this table. It was just stupid and ridiculous. And as we're there, outside,
He is.
she does it all the time.
I get very excited about people.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves to be hyped, I think.
I'm getting nervous because I discovered, well, actually, this is two things actually that I didn't realize. One, the one that's making me nervous because I don't know how I'm going to handle it, is Tara Buckman is going to be at Akron Comic-Con, and she's one of the Lamborghini girls from Cannonball Run.
Okay.
That's deep-seated childhood stuff right there. And she's been in other things too. She was in like Silent Night, Deadly Night, and a whole bunch of other things. But the Cannonball Run is like, holy crap, that's one of the Lamborghini girls. But then the other one that I saw, and I kind of remembered him that he was going to be there, is Greg Evigan, and I only remembered him really from a show called My Two Dads. Remember My Two Dads?
Yeah.
So he was in that. He was like the artsy guy in that one.
Okay. Yes.
But on his picture where they show the stuff that he has been in, one of them, like I just talked about earlier with the dude with the monkey in the truck, was BJ and the Bear. So he was with BJ and the Bear, and he had the monkey in the truck. Again, snapping back to childhood memories on TV and stuff, I have another distinct memory of what was like, hey, coming next week on this show or whatever. And it's like a little quick teaser trailer. They're in the truck and they're driving on like a highway, and other stuff's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then they drive the truck and they're going on the highway, and they reach a point where the highway is not completed. It's like there's a missing piece.
I have dreams like that all the time.
And it's like, dun, 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 and then see you next week, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And then I never saw the episode, and I cannot find
You don't know what happened after that?
I don't know what happened.
Or-
I don't know. And just like the time machine, I don't know that it's BJ and the Bear. I think it is, but I don't know. So now Greg Evigan, who made that show, is going to be at Akron Comic-Con, and I'm going to find out what the hell happened in that episode, assuming that it is actually a BJ and the Bear
Interesting
show.
Okay. Michael asked, with Wicked now being a huge success, does anyone still produce the older Wizard of Oz stage play? I don't know anyone that has done it recently. It's been done. The last one that I am aware of, I don't remember if it was like the Akron Philharmonic, but one of the orchestras in Akron, Ohio, I think it was 2016 they put it on, which may have been a slightly dumbed down version. But I don't know if there's anybody doing it currently. It would be really cool to see. I know that some people have talked about kind of putting on smaller productions of some of the other stuff, like, the TikTok musical or the Wogglebug. But that original 1903 Broadway, I don't know if that's really being done currently. I'd be interested to see it. Are you digging? Or are you trying to find BJ and the Bear? Dork.
Yeah. Yeah, I have weird memories, man. Weird.
We all
memories.
do. We all do. That's just the really really sad thing with me is I have such incredibly vivid dreams that there are a lot of things that I don't know if it actually happened or if I dreamt it. Which kind of makes you question your sanity a little bit. You're like, oh my gosh, was this real? Am I delusional?
I remember when I was a kid, my mom, we used to have on the weekdays, you could watch 2 hours of TV and you could pick whatever you wanted to watch, however, watch this show, watch that show, watch that movie, and then you're done. 2 hours of TV. So I found a way to buck the system, of course, because I was a rodent kid. I would watch whatever I wanted to watch, but whenever the commercials would come on, I would stop watching. I would go into the kitchen. I'd be like, I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching TV for 5 minutes or whatever. I'd be like, that still counts. I still have that 5 minutes.
You set a timer?
Yeah, yes, there was a timer. Yeah. So it's like, stop it. I'm not
You're
watching.
ridiculous.
Not watching. And so I got to watch 2 shows plus a portion of the third show because I had that extra time built in.
Well, that's why you don't know what happened after
I know, right?
One episode, because
terrible. My life was terrible.
it will always just be a car that is hanging there in suspended animation.
It's a terrible childhood. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Terrible childhood. Oh, I had to go to Europe, guys.
Sorry.
Now, Shawnee, I feel like I have to address this fangirling thing again because I feel like I do it a lot. I get very excited. What's really, really weird is when you have those people and then you become really good friends with them too. Because you're like, I'm so excited and like, look at you, you're doing such great things. And I mean, I feel like I do that with you too, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, do you guys know Tom? Because he's working on a Kickstarter right now. And like, here's the omnibus. Seriously, that's what I do at work. If you haven't been to the website, you should go over. We had a guy come in this past week who I don't think he even knew anything about me working with you or anything. He just saw the stuff and he's like, that looks really cool. And I said, I'm going to recommend them. I think they're great. So he got the first 4 volumes. And I was just like, by the way, we do a Monday night podcast and he's got all this new stuff coming out. So you should get it. I like to hype people up. It makes me happy.
Allison's that wingman.
Because I have very talented friends.
The best wingman.
Yes, I will totally do that. Have you met Tom? You didn't watch that show, did you?
I don't know I don't know what it is.
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh no. I gave it the old college try on occasion, but no.
Ultimate wing woman. That is me.
Is that a part of the show?
No, I'm just saying, I really am.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess there were moments. A couple of times. Schrodinger's car. One of my friends came in the other day and I was unpacking all of this stuff from Michael, we gotta hype people up. The world is hard, so let's just make people feel good where we can. But he came in and I'm trying to unload all of this merch for the gift shop, and all the UPS boxes. So I've got all of these sort of empty cardboard boxes. And he goes, no cat. It's like, okay. I understood that reference. You can tell Tom's done with me tonight because
I'm
he
just-
has
I'm just-
nothing to say. He's like,
I'm
yeah.
just letting you. I'm just letting you roll. I'm just letting you roll.
Yeah, Allison.
You're fine. Letting you roll.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, is this our last call for questions?
Last hurrah, guys. Got a handful of minutes. Next week is going to get weird. I'm going to be on the road to
It's
go
always
down
weird.
to Texas Comic-Con, big Texas Comic-Con. So I'm not sure if we'll do it at all. So just kind of be aware. We'll make a notice if I'm going to do it. Whether it's Monday, whether it's Wednesday, we might be switching up to Wednesdays, guys. It just might be easier for us for a bit to land on Wednesdays. So kind of keep that in mind. But I am going to be on the road. So Wednesday would be okay. I'll be in a hotel somewhere. It's fine. And then same thing the week coming back, it may or may not happen just because of that. But we're going to try to do it. Probably plan to do it on a Wednesday. So tell your friends that we'll be here on Wednesday nights for at least the next couple of weeks to make the traveling and stuff a little bit easier on me. So
Tom said it's just so that we don't have to compete with football.
also that, yeah. We're only up against Canadian curling on Wednesday nights. And we'll be okay about that. That's no problem. We're better than curling.
Are we?
I think so.
You want to do the sweepy thing? I would do that. I mean, if I had to do a sport,
It would be sweeping.
I feel like curling is probably closest to, there's no running involved.
Well, but if you're doing the sweeper thing, you got to be able to be sliding down the ice like sideways. You know what I mean?
I can slide.
It takes a little
I just do,
controlled sliding.
like, don't give me crazy cardio where I'm running back and forth across a field that doesn't sound fun.
You don't want to be the one that like has the curl, and lets it go. So it's got
That's fine too. Either way.
That takes some sliding as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you were all about the sweeping.
No,
or you just want to be involved.
Yeah. I just let me try it once. What is
you guys
is it like shuffleboard that's like curling, but it's not?
Similar, yes. Very similar to shuffleboard.
One of the last times that we were in Woodland Park, Colorado, we stayed at this place that had like basically an arcade in the apartment, and they had like a shuffleboard. It was kind of like air hockey, where it was on a table, but it was like a shuffleboard table, so you could just slide the thingies.
Yeah,
I started getting good at that. But I don't know that I could actually do it on ice. So I feel like I need to try it. See if I'd be any good.
That's what I was going to say. When you guys, once you get to the winter and it's super cold, you guys need to freeze up a shuffleboard place somewhere and have a little curling on the yellow brick ice.
I think what we should do on our show is kind of like a Kickstarter, where when we get to certain levels, people can unlock us doing certain things.
Oh God.
Right? So like if you donate some money or whatever, then maybe we'll do an episode where you see Allison curling. If you don't,
and it's just you outside sweeping the sidewalk.
If you don't quite get up to that level, it'll be just bicep curling.
So it starts with hair curling,
right? Yeah.
Then it's bicep curling,
right? Yeah.
And then it's slided on the ice curling. Yeah. You got to build up But, so depending on what kind of curl you want to see.
Yes, Tom can do Jingle Bells too.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
I'm ready. Wow. So, I mean, just keep an open mind, people. We can do one of those little I don't know, the little apps where you can like donate a cup of coffee or something. You know, it's like, here's $3 or something. And then we can put that money to some kind of cool Oz adventure. We can go to the Sphere and report back on it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
You don't believe in my dreams? Is that what you're saying? Tom doesn't believe in me.
We're well, I just feel like, you know, are we just going to call you Mrs. Beast? Like you're just going to start running us through weird challenges every week to, you know.
I don't know. I mean, what do people want to see us doing? Don't you want to like make your audience happy? To a degree, not like.
I feel like that's harder.
Like, you know what? We really, really want to see Allison as Mrs. White.
Uh-huh.
So they throw, you know, $20 and that goes toward a cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
We can make things happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom can sing Jingle Bells.
Because that makes sense. Mrs. White and Jingle Bells. That makes sense.
We can make it work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like Costco.
Like
that's a whole thing. Just tell Tom. I'm not even going to say that one, but just that last comment is all you.
Listen, when I did my first Kickstarter, first one was Lights Camera Jungle. I had a big stretch goal. I don't remember what the dollar amount was, but it was pretty big. That if we got to that stretch goal, I would dye my hair blonde, and we did not get there. So, you know, safe.
What?
But
would you ever do a stretch goal where if you made it to that really, really extreme goal, you would cut your hair?
Oh, man.
Oh. Can you imagine, folks?
The problem with cutting my hair is it's not just cutting my hair. It's that it has to then be turned into something.
It does.
That's the problem with that. It's not so much like, okay, it's gone. It's like, well, shit, now what do I do? Now, how do I?
There's so much potential. So many options. Is that the thing? There's too many options?
It's not that there's too many. It's that I don't know. Well, two things. It's one, I don't know what would look right. Just number one. I don't know what would look like. I have no, in my brain, I'm not like, I could do that. Like, I think I could do that. I just don't know what would look right. But then the second part of it is all of it, 95% of it requires like, I got to do a product. You know what I mean? Like products, hairspray. I got to like do things with it. Right. And that's half of the reason, maybe more than I just have it like this. Cause it's like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Bing, and I'm done. So if it requires like, I'll be here in a minute, guys.
You gotta zhuzh.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I can.
Well, I think that is, as we wrap up, I think that is the assignment for our viewers for next time is take a picture of Tom off the internet and put it through one of those AI hairstyling things. And you tell him what you think he would look good in.
There's a fan of mine.
Do the emo over the one eye.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's going to happen.
And 2002 emo Tom.
She told me that she would do it. She would dye my hair because she's like a hairdresser. She was like, yeah, if that happens, just come. She's in Ohio somewhere. She was like, just come here and I'll do it. So I've always been like, if someone could figure out what to do, it would probably be Lauren. So I was like, all right, whatever. But we didn't have to do it, so we didn't have to do it.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll keep it in mind for the future.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for finding us on a Wednesday.
Sorry, we were crazy.
Yeah, next week again, probably Wednesday next week, weekend after, I will be at Big Texas Comic Con next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. Ryan Kincaid, Nia Rufino, CB Zane, Keith Garvey, somebody else.
It's a big group.
Brian Peterson, all down there. We're doing a panel on Saturday. That'll be ridiculous. And then we have the Nia Rufino exclusives for y'all. Yeah. And with the exclusives, there's 3 covers, 100 covers each. And then there's 1 holofoil for each of those covers. They are 1 of 1s.
Nice.
And what we're doing is you can buy just 1 if you want, but if you buy the set, you get more. What we're going to do is we're going to have a bucket of 300 tickets, and 3 of the tickets will be gold tickets. So when you buy a book, you can pull out of the thing. And if you get the gold ticket, you'll have your choice of one of the holofoils, one of the 1 of 1s. So that's what we're going to be doing there. So yes, that's the plan.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So watch for us Wednesday. We'll have a little more information for you next Wednesday, right before the con. And then we'll see you all in Texas. So see you later, everybody.